We also know about Nathan's longtime training partner and very good friend, Chris Avila, fighting on the card as well. But as of right now, we don't know who he is fighting. Let us change that and let us talk to Chris about August 5th and much more. There he is, our old friend, Chris Avila. Hello, Chris. How are you?
What up, Barry? I'm good. How are you?
It's good to have you back on, my friend. We all remember your great appearance back in July when the whole crew was there. Machiavelli was there. Everyone was there. And you have been successful since. You are fighting on this August 5th card. And let's not beat around the bush. Let's get right to the news. Who are you fighting on August 5th?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Frank, can we get some breaking news music? Okay, now it's official.
Iron Mike Tyson.
Ah, yes. That's fucking whoa, look at you. You versus what weight?
Heavyweight.
Okay. That would be insane, by the way. Chris Avila versus Mike Tyson, that would be nuts. No, I don't think that is the news, unless someone told me the wrong thing beforehand.
Sorry. No, I'm fighting Jeremy Stephens.
Jeremy Stephens. I like this. Frank, another breaking news, if we may. That's big. Little heathen Jeremy Stephens coming off his boxing match against Jose Aldo, longtime UFC fighter. It's you versus Jeremy Stephens August 5th.
Yeah, we'll be the featured bout on the card.
So. Wow. How do you feel about this?
Shit, I'm ready to go. I was wanting I wanted a legit fight. You know, I wanted to fight a real fighter. Either it was a real boxer or someone who's been in the game and has got experience like Jeremy Stephens. So I'm excited because I'm ready to test myself. Like I've been active boxing, so and I know what I'm capable of, and I'm ready to fight the top guys right now. And I think Jeremy Stephens is a good challenge.
This is very fun, especially for this type of card. Is it fair to say, like, you did a couple of the influencer guys, but now you want to move on from that?
Yeah, so I fought, my last guy was, I guess you can call him an influencer or a pro boxer. He was a legit pro boxer. He had some fights and but he wasn't, I don't know what he really was, if he was an influencer or not, but yeah, I smoked him. That guy wasn't on my level. So I was asking for a tough fight, and they had a bunch of names. I was gonna almost fight a couple real boxers, but I like this fight because I think it's more exciting for people. People know who he is. He's been he had a good run in the UFC. Mm-hmm. And everyone knows who he is. So I think that's a good opportunity for me to show everybody what the level I'm on. So I'm gonna be out there, and we make it. It's an 8-round fight, so I'll be ready to go.
What weight?
168.
Okay, you like that weight?
Yeah, I do. My last few fights have been kind of heavy. I fought on the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley card. The second fight they had, I fought Taylor. I was at 68, and then I went on to fight Dr. Mike. I was at 85. That was the heaviest I've ever fought. And then my last fight in April was against the Paul Bamba guy, and that was at 75. So I like to sit around where I walk around. I like to fight where I walk around.
Yeah.
So no point of cutting all this weight just to go and fight somebody. It's kind of doesn't make any sense.
I feel you. Are you done with MMA? You've had all this success. I think you won 10 of your last 12 rounds, something like that. I mean, you've done great in boxing. Are you done in MMA? You just shook your head, so I guess not.
No, I want to fight MMA. I want to go back to MMA because I feel like I have some unfinished business to handle there. I fought in UFC. I fought in Bellator. I fought in the old PFL. I fought almost every organization. So I I never really got a fair shake in MMA. I never, knock on wood, I never been finished out of all 20 fights I've had, 20 plus fights, even in boxing. I've never been finished. I've always lost crappy decisions and so I never like when I did fight in UFC, well, I was a young kid. I was like 22, and I was new to the game, and I was cutting I always fought at 45. I'm a kind of bigger frame kind of guy, and I was cutting a lot of weight, and uh, went on, and I've always had decision losses, and it wasn't really exciting. And but now that I'm older and I got a lot of experience, more experience, I want to go back to MMA whenever I'm kind of ready to go. I'm ready whenever, but I still train martial arts, like jiu-jitsu daily and stuff like that. And so yeah, like I come from a real fighting team, and so I would like to fight um, wherever's the biggest fights. Like exciting, I would like to fight like in Japan,
Oh, that'd be
in a
sick.
like in a real like pride setting,
Yeah.
something like that. Like that'd be kind of dope.
But
I'm down for all.
right now, this is going well for you, right? Like you're getting good paydays, you're getting good opportunities. Hard to complain about all of this.
No, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm getting a good opportunity. I've been getting treated well. Um, so shit, I appreciate all of that. And yeah, so this fight is another good opportunity right here. So to show everybody what level I'm on, and I plan on taking care of this fight. I plan on smoking this guy. Like, no, I'm serious.
No, I
So
know.
it's
I
like,
believe you. I love it. Did you watch his fight against Aldo?
what'd you say?
Did you watch his boxing match against Aldo back in April?
Yeah, I did. I did.
What'd you make of how he fought? That was his first pro boxing bout.
I mean, they did okay. They fought at a littler weight. They fought at like 147, I think.
Okay.
So, but besides that, I thought they both did good. Jose Aldo's older. I don't know how old Jeremy Stevens a little older. I mean, like, yeah, the pretty good. Uh,
You weren't too
uh,
impressed, though, it seems like.
I'm not saying I'm not impressed. I wasn't impressed. I mean, like, it wasn't. That's
You were just
kind
like,
of
all
what
right, whatever.
I expect. That's what I expect if I
Yeah,
were to
yeah.
see them.
It was a good fight, though. I mean, like, I think of all
What was
the.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was all right. Not hating.
No, no. Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
Is all this a little bit unexpected for you in the sense that, like, maybe you didn't really have great aspirations to be a boxer, but like now you're getting all these opportunities and you're just kind of riding the wave? Like it seemed like your dreams was to be like a great MMA fighter, and that's still possible, but like this kind of came out of the blue and you're just taking the ball and running with it, as opposed to this being a dream of yours to be a pro boxer. Was it a dream of yours?
I think it was. It kind of like it. It kind of makes sense though, because if you like, I started boxing when I started training as a teenager. I had like before I trained jiu-jitsu and before I started fighting MMA, I was a boxer. I had a legit boxing coach. I trained in a boxing gym every day. I had a ton of amateur boxing fights. I was fighting every weekend. I was competing. My coach would have me compete, and so then I went pro boxing back in 2014. And then that's around the time I was already training jiu-jitsu. So I had my first pro boxing fight in 2014 before I went pro in MMA.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I had like so boxing's kind of my bread and butter.
Okay.
If sense. And so now all that time passed and I was fighting MMA. I was training with my team with Nate and all the guys, and I was training jiu-jitsu every day, and I was sparring like all the guys, and so they were like, "Hey, well, you gonna fight? You want to fight? It's gonna be you're gonna fight MMA and pro." So I was thrown in the cage, and I just yeah, I've been in there since that, and then now these opportunities are coming up. I'm not in like contract with anybody. Before that, like right after COVID, I was trying to figure out where I'm gonna go with my career, and so like I took a couple of little MMA fights, and I won those quickly, and then the boxing opportunity came, and I fought Taylor in Bellator right before COVID,
Yeah.
and um, so then after that, he was always running his mouth, and then, anyway, he ended up being a sparring partner with Jake, and then
Yeah.
that I forgot. So I was trying to fight him. I was trying to get my rematch with him in Bellator, and then they're like, "No, he's gonna do a boxing fight." Whoop, whoop, whoop. And then they were like, "Hey, would you like to fight boxing?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" So then we fought, and that was an 8-round fight. Smoked him 8 rounds to 0, and then my last. So yeah, I haven't lost a round in boxing. Knock on wood.
Yeah, it's going great.
It's going good. Yeah.
How's Nathan's training for Jake going?
He's looking like a beast, like he always is. No, he's doing really good. He's looking sharp, and to all the haters out there, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, what's up with all these haters coming out and saying I did this and
I
that?
don't
I mean,
know.
what's up with this?
It's just part of the game. But I saw some haters like when you posted that. You posted your lineup for today.
Yeah. There were haters?
A couple of haters out there, so fuck you to all those
Yeah,
little haters
fuck
out
them. Everyone.
there.
They're always fucking hating. Why there's so much hate out there? I saw one training partner say like, I smoked Nate." Like, isn't there a code where you don't
Oh, okay.
talk about that
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah, no, that guy's bro. That guy got fucked up. And
Really?
so, yeah, we just got back. We were out in LA, and we went to a boxing gym. This guy's like a silver medalist out of Brazil, and whatever. He's 30-0. He's fighting for a world title next week. And then boxers are like that. They're like pretty dumb. It's like they think oh, they're passive. They're really passive, and like so Nate sparred this guy, and then did 12 rounds. They did 12 rounds. So the guy was like acting like, bro, he lost every round. Then afterwards, he's immediately goes up to the coach. Oh, I'm cutting weight. That's why I didn't look too good. Da, da, da. And then you see on his story, he's like, it's in Portuguese, so we had somebody translate. And he was talking like shit. And then like the next day we went back, and the coach was like, "Oh, he wants to spar you." So I sparred him,
Oh,
and then he lost every round again, and he still goes and talks some more shit in Portuguese. But we didn't know until after all the sparring. Well, anyways, to that guy, fuck that guy too.
yeah. By the way, speaking of which, I was there at the press conference in Dallas when that kid said what he said about Nick. I saw you guys. I mean, you were ready to fucking go over there and kick the shit out of that kid, right?
That kid, no, I can't say that. That kid is whatever. Fuck that little boy.
Like, what
But
happens
it's
if
like,
you guys see
bro, it's
him
like,
in
how you
Dallas?
gonna go around talking? How you gonna go around talking like that?
It was crazy. I actually kind of
Yeah,
regretted it a little bit not saying anything there. Like, it kind of bothered me how disrespectful he was
I
to
think you
like
told him. He was being disrespectful or something like that, right?
something, but I feel like I should have said more. I mean, you can't talk about Nick like that. I mean, what is going on here?
No, for sure not. No respect. Zero respect. That kid.
What happens if you guys see him fight week?
Try not to hurt him. Probably slap.
All
No, I was
right.
playing. Oh man, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I
real.
was gonna say when you're like, who are you fighting? I was gonna say Derek.
Oh
Better.
yeah. No, the Tyson one was much better. It was much
I know.
better.
I was. I don't want to ever put myself in that category. Mike
Sure.
Tyson.
Yeah. And this is, I mean, a pretty big honor, I would imagine, for you because it's a real fight co-promotion, right? So the fact that you're on this one for what this, I see you, yeah, there it is. This is a big deal for you guys. How many guys on the team are going to be on this card? Do you have any? I know it's still being finalized, but I'm assuming it's more than you and Nathan, right?
Yeah, so it's Nate, me, our guy Alan Sanchez. He's a pretty good. He's a legit pro boxer, and Jose Aguayo, and Luciano Ramos.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so we got those are our guys.
Is Jeremy like team MVP on this one, or is he neutral? How we
I would
paint?
say probably neutral, but
Okay.
you can go over there. I don't care. He ain't with us. He's not with us.
Yes. Well, I like this. It appeals to the MMA audience, but it's a straight pro boxing bout. He looked solid, I thought, in his Aldo fight. You have looked solid. What do you think happens? Like, you beat Jeremy Stevens. What's the next move? Back to MMA, or are you going to stick with boxing?
I'm up for either. I'm kind of on a good roll right now with boxing, so I know I can get by this guy. So I would like to see who's next in boxing. I want to keep building my boxing record and fight the top guys. Like, I want to fight these guys who are exciting, guys who draw people, guys who've been in the game, and like big names. I want a big name. I want to fight the guys who I should have been fighting a long time ago. I never got that. So I'm here now. I haven't gone anywhere, and I'm barely getting started, I feel like.
Yeah.
So I would like to fight I don't know any. I'm not gonna say no names or nothing, but
No.
there's a lot of guys crossing over right now into boxing. It's crazy. So it just depends. Like, I wasn't expecting to fight Jeremy Stevens, but
Right.
I wasn't expecting to fight Dr. Mike. I wasn't expecting to fight a lot of these guys. So I'm just seeing where it all goes, and yeah.
I don't know if you get this too, but I get a lot of street cred and love from like the 11-year-old crowd because of your fight with Dr. Mike. Like, they see the video blog that he put, and they're like, "Oh, you met Dr. Mike, and what was up with that guy that he was fighting, Chris? And why did he be?" Do you get a lot of messages like that? Because I get a lot of messages, especially my kids' friends want to talk to me about your fight in particular with Dr. Mike. It's crazy. All these months later, do you get that too?
I do.
It's amazing. He's a good guy.
I guess he has a different fan base.
Yeah.
So. I'm like, damn, I explain to people who are, and then I get a lot of older, like, moms kind of like, "You, Dr. Mike, why would you fight that?" I'm like, oh shit, I shouldn't have did that. But hey, you wanted to fight, I was like, I'm a challenge, so challenge accepted.
Well, great stuff. Thanks for coming on and breaking the news, Chris. Good luck in training, and we'll see you out there August 5th. Looking forward to it.
Are you gonna be
yeah,
commentating again?
I'm there. Yeah, I'm there. I'm on the broadcast team, so I'm only going to say good things about you.
I hope so. Thank you.
Appreciate it. I'll see you out there.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right, there he is, Chris Avila joining us. Chris Avila against one Jeremy Stevens. How about that?